Hello everybody and welcome to another Genshin live stream. How's it been this wonderful Thursday? Hello Sayonara, I hope you're having a great day. As will be coming better to watch my live stream. The emote didn't appear, because the first emote sent in chat doesn't work, as far as I can tell. If you were to write it again, I'm pretty sure you would arrive properly. Wait, why is this not... Did my 7TV turn off again? 110 stream streak. The streaks don't appear here for some reason, but I actually had my Twitch chat open at the moment. That's a lot of streams. Streaks are kinda fake, because you can miss a day and still your streak stays, but this is still mad impressive anyway. I'm trying to check if my 7TV... No, my 7TV modes are on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, and this one works. One and 10 days straight of watching a man from a fake country tell me what not to do, for me to ignore him and regret it later. Maybe one day you will learn. Remember this, man? You will regret it later. The banner is long gone already though. By long gone I mean like 3 days ago. Okay, no more 10 pulls here. We are stopping at the 50 PT. Skerk C2 didn't come early. But I did watch a video about Skerk combos, which are actually pretty simple. You pretty much just do N2 dash. Like the gist of Skerk combos is try to do N2 dash as much as possible. And when you cannot dash anymore because the dash is on cooldown, you have to do something else. And I think the best combos do like N2 N2D and then N3 walk. But if you don't want to N3 walk, you can N5D as well, and that's enough time. Hello, Lil Monix. Impregnable defense? Oh my god, it's Spectre. And all the healers, these healers are not part of this daily. They just came to party. This guy as well. He's just here for the vibes. This guy might be real though. I will try next time I have trouble in Stygian. I'm not really that motivated to learn new combos as long as I'm doing well anyways without them. Man, I don't remember this daily. There were so many different monsters. There were like 4 different types of monsters here. Hilichers, Samachers, Spectres, and the Ruin Machines. Yeah, have I ever gotten this daily before? Here at like the shrine? Huh. Yeah, I'm at Tsurumi, doing a daily. And I'm not sure if I've ever done this specific daily before. I have my region set to random dailies, and I do them most of the time. I do dailies if I stream, right? I gotta have some filler content. If I'm not streaming, I just condense my resin and use the daily points thingies. Yeah, long-term encounter points, 600 of them. I don't ever need to do dailies, but I like doing them sometimes. And that's what Monix was saying, hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well actually. I'm gonna get... soon, I'm gonna get myself some new glasses. These ones will be 4-year-old soon. And yeah, it's high time to get new ones. I will look a bit different. Here we go. This daily I have gotten a lot of times for sure though. Go Varka, go! Alright, since today we have a Thursday, so this will be a day to do my transformer. It's actually not late for once. Diagnosed with farsightedness a long time ago, lost 5 pairs of glasses? And her mom just gave up buying more? Yeah, glasses aren't cheap. I mean, if you have like a very small, if it's like minus, or like, I guess farsightedness is like plus 0.5 diopters or something, then they are probably not gonna be that expensive. But yeah, like my glasses are pretty expensive. I've got -6 in one eye, -6.5 diopters in the other eye. The 0.5 is the difference. Like 4 years ago it was just -6 in each. Now one is exactly the same. One is a tiny bit worse. But yeah, it was high time to buy new glasses anyways. I didn't really notice a difference when it comes to how much I saw. But just, yeah. Technically there is a tiny change. And it's high time to change the glasses. And also I never really liked my current glasses. I don't like hate them. But I don't like them either. Do you know who will be after Lina? No. I don't even think we have any even like semi-reliable leaks. It's gonna be either Lochen or Nicole. It has to be one of those two. Based on the silhouettes we got. Actually, there is one more character. There was like that little girl. Right, there is a small girl silhouette. Wait, where am I going? Here. I don't know if I don't think we know who that is actually. I thought it would be like a girl from Mondstadt, but then it turned out she's an NPC. The one with that eagle, the one from the eagle minigame. Gretel, I think she was called or something. The way Amber was talking about her during the mountain race event, I thought she would be the playable character. But yeah, she's just an NPC, and she's not a small girl for sure. So it could be that. It's either gonna be Lochen, Nicole, or that small girl. Or maybe two of them. When the eye test thing is, you close one, and it's all blurry to you. So like only one eye. You're only farsighted in one eye. Could be a thing. Both. Also, like, if you look with both eyes, it's like you see well enough, but one eye, whichever one, and it's not that good. Yeah. Like, for me, when also during the eye test right now, because, like, one eye got tiny bit worse, the other one was the same. When looking with both eyes, I didn't even notice a difference between, like, the new glasses, old glasses. But when looking only with this one, then I was like, yeah, okay, there is a slight difference. Only with this eye, it's actually, yeah. This eye, everything is super sharp. This one, not so much actually. When I try to like read chat with only the right eye. But with both, it's perfectly sharp. You have 20/20 vision, that's very nice. You know how bad it is? The last time you were tested by a doctor was in elementary school. Might be a good idea to go get yourself tested. Shouldn't be hard to get a free test. Like I had to pay for the glasses, but the test itself, the diagnosis was free. I could have walked out after the diagnosis. I could have been like, yeah, you know what, it's almost the same. Yeah, see ya. So getting a free diagnosis shouldn't be difficult. And also, if you already get a diagnosis, you don't have to buy the glasses at like the place you got diagnosed at. You can buy them online later or something, after you've already got your prescription. So that's also a way to save some money. Although I just got them at the same place. Hello, David Gamer. Okay, daily's done. Let's spend some resin. Maybe we'll get some banger pieces. Oh, man. We got a Star Rail leak today saying that they will finally get artifact loadouts. Like, you will have 3 slots for each character and you can click save on your current loadout. Maybe it will be fake. Maybe it will be like you can only save the randomized loadouts just like in Genshin. But it might actually be real. It looks real. Can Hoyo finally implement loadouts? I'm pretty sure loadouts have existed in Honkai 3rd for a long time, but in Honkai 3rd, you pay for the stigmata. So it's like a bit different. They're kinda like, you know, you pull for weapons in Genshin, you pull for stigmata in Honkai 3rd, and stigmata are their artifacts. I shouldn't be bursting, bursting's always a pain. So, if Star Rail is gonna get artifact loadouts, or relic loadouts in their case, maybe there is a chance that we could finally get some in Genshin as well. It would be so huge, man. For some characters. So is in Genshin League about the new buffs? Yeah. So this leak, the source of this leak, is that last time, just before we got the Hexerai character buffs, Hoyo released like badges or some merch of the characters that would get buffed later. They released a set of like some random characters, merch for them, and then those were the characters that got buffed. And once again, we are getting a set of like badges for a few random characters. So that's the source of this leak, right? The source of the leak is Hoyo themselves, or like trying to predict patterns. They released merch for these 6 random characters. I mean, not random, but like these 6 monster characters, maybe they're getting buffed. I could say that because skipping Hyula in character, if the buffs we already got were like everything, like skipping Hyula when buffing Mondstadt characters would be a bit criminal. Especially if them doing some like superconduct centric characters later is real. Maybe. Could be good for Hyula as well. Although Hyula would have to get some heavy buffs, man. She is not a case where you can just... Like, you can do just quality of life, you can do just numbers. She really needs both. She can use the Albedo treatment, where Albedo got his damage doubled, and then also got his quality of life upgraded, where like his flower, if it breaks, he still keeps dealing damage. And then he gives a damage bonus buff on top. So like it's numbers buff, quality of life buff, and extra features. And Hyula also needs all 3. He's like double damage, instantly exploding burst or whatever. Or somehow make it so that the burst cannot miss enemies. Because enemies jumping while your burst explodes, that happens like every time, man. And then something extra on top. Not sure if some buffs for off-fielders or some like, I don't know what she could be doing. But if she could buff off-fielders at all, maybe she would be like good in wheelchair course in the future, you know? Make it so that you like gives EM to your party members and you play her with Binefa. I really hope Sandrona is not physical, but... Because like, the thing is, they could make an interesting kit for Sandrona and they could make her physical, you know? She could still be super fun to play, but it would always have been better if she wasn't. Like, if they just take whatever physical kit they make and apply an element to it, it's better instantly, strictly. Right? So a character can be super cool while being physical, but it's strictly worse than being of any element. So I would be disappointed if she was physical, but I could see her being physical, especially if like she could be doing some elemental damage herself, so that she could proc reactions. Let's say she's cryo or something, she could apply cryo and you have electro from a field to super contact, and then the robot deals physical damage. That would be kinda cool. But if the robot was doing cryo damage, it would be even cooler. Make her energy regen better, yeah. Or... I mean, that's probably not what Eula enjoyers would want, but what if she could burst and switch out, and then your on-fielder could stack the burst? You would burst with Raiden and then switch out. You would burst with Eula and then switch out to your Raiden, and as Raiden attacks, it charges Eula's burst, and then it like explodes for big damage. That would be cool, but yeah, Eula mains probably would rather have her be an on-fielder. Four minutes. That's like triple the shred duration. Or something. Because how long is it right now? Because you could just E-burst, but maybe it would run out by the time it explodes. Come on, why is it showing like 3 characters? Hello? Here we go. Eula. This is a passive? No wait, where is the shred? Physical and the carrier rest decreased. Duration 7 seconds. And the burst is also 7 seconds. So it kinda lines up, but like if you burst it first and then eat, it would line up. I think hit lag can extend the burst duration though. And it wouldn't extend this rest shred. Wait, she's also shreds cryo? Yeah. Apparently, she shreds cryo as well. Yeah, make her a support. Make her a sub DPS. You burst E to shred physical and cryo. Maybe add electro rest shred as well to it, so that she can work for both electro and cryo. And then you buff up your Raiden, as she is the main DPS. And then buff Raiden as well. That will be the comp. I think I will wait those 3 minutes. We can start doing Genshin or something. Oops, as Flint is yapping. Oh, way below 3.4? That's a Eula. Nope, still lower. Maybe it's Lisa. Wait, this is resistance? I think Lisa is not resistance. Lisa could work. Yeah, Ballad. Venti is Ballad. Venti Fisher? Yeah, nice. Mondstadt is the one region where I actually know which character has which book. I don't really know much from others. I know that like Beidou has gold. And yeah, that's kinda it. But for Mondstadt I know the books of almost everybody. Good old 1.0 knowledge. Jinma might be huge. What if they change her so that she can't do the fall damage shenanigans anymore? Because Jin is already a dire, like, you know, Jin is already a 182nd dire clear tier character. She is arguably like a top 5 character in the game. for some Stygians. She's situational, but in those situations she's the best character in the game pretty much. Like maybe I guess C6 Mavuika with C6 Citlali can outspeed Jean, but even then that's rough. Okay, if the enemy can be... I mean, the enemy doesn't even have to be lifted. As long as the enemy can be staggered at all, they can be Jeaned. This is gonna be Xiangling, by the way. She's the one eating pyro slimes. So, of course, if Jean were to get buffed, she would get buffed to her more intended playstyles. Maybe they would give her... Maybe they would move like C4 to base kit, Anemores Shred. That would be cool. Anemores Shred is pretty rare. She would work better with Varka. Or just for Venti as a support. And then give her like a new C4. Although I don't think they would do. I don't think they would move C4 to base kit, because the way they do these character buffs, and like for example buffs for cons, right? There is always like something extra added to them, right? Original con, but you get 60 more attack. Original con, but you like it deals double damage if you stay on field. Original con, but you have an extra passive, right? They don't like change the base effect of anything, which also means probably they are not gonna change the base gene at all, which is good, unless they really hate the dire clears. Apparently, during one of the Stygians, they removed fall damage from Stygian. Like enemies will just not take fall damage there at all. But then they reverted that change. On live, it never came through. So clearly, some people at Hoyo don't like the fall damage, but they decided that it's actually better kept because you know it doesn't really probably damage. Like it doesn't cause people to spend less much, and it's pretty fun. People have fun when doing abuse like that. I definitely. It's definitely fun for me. So yeah, I don't think they would move a con to base kit, because then like the con itself would change, and they only add, they don't change, you know. So if anything, she would give like anemo damage bonus on base kit, and then the C4 and the C4 Shred would give you something extra or something, you know. It would be 60% with the buff. And then base kit would be a different kind of buff for Anemo DPS, because I think that's the way they are gonna go. Like buff Anemo. Okay, where was I? Genshin doll. What is this? Mualani. No, it's just like a catching. Raiden? Retribution. Oh, that's Beidou. We talked about Beidou before. I'm pretty sure last time I've already gotten this in Genshin. I also didn't know what this is until I saw Retribution, and it's like, oh, it's Beidou. I need to remember. Varka, Kaya, Rosaria, Venti, Yula. I'm gonna go Kaya. I don't think it's gonna be. Wait, is it gonna be Varka? No, Varka isn't even in the game. So who's buff out of the drink enjoyers? Mavuika? Oh, it's Beidou again, actually. You really hope they buff Ya? Yeah, Ya is one of the worst characters for sure. One of your monitors is like in burn-in test mode, and you can even access the monitor menu. Ooh. Try unplugging? Well, that could be dangerous as well. Oh, we have the 40 resin. You tried, it's not helping. We had an issue like this with our coffee machine, where it got stuck in like some cleaning mode. And we actually had to send it back. We couldn't get it to work. Is this ever good? Nah, it's a 3-liner, man. 3 good stats though? Nah. I mean, it could be either for Columbina or for Inefa, depending on whether it rolls HP or attack. But yeah, that's to cope. And instructor pieces are also bad. Yeah. The more functionality a device has, the bigger the chance it will get stuck in some mode that you don't want it to be stuck in. Okay. Wait, you can catch fish here. There's a fishing spot. Have I actually been here? Have I fished here ever? Are there new fish in this area? I've probably been here, although I'm not sure. This plaza is still corrupted, but I'm not sure if they just get re-corrupted. Or if I never cleansed them in the first place. Where is the guy? I'm pretty sure I've already been here. Oh wait, these guys are like unique to this area, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've seen them before. They're not ornamental, unfortunately. Yeah, I've never caught one. Not yet discovered. Yo. That's completion percentage. Wrong bait! He didn't like it. Yeah, I also like fishing. Paimon's shouting is the worst part. Because I love fishing minigames. I love fishing minigames in all kinds of games. But yeah, the yapping is pretty horrible. I wouldn't mind it if it only happened like once ever. But she just keeps repeating the same lines over and over. I really wish there was a toggle. But one thing that baffled me is that in Zenless, we had a fishing minigame in one patch. And then we got like a second version of it in another patch later. And in that second version they added characters yapping as you fish. It wasn't present in the first one. In the first one everything was peaceful and quiet. And in the second one they added yappers. And like, bro, do you really think this made it better? The second version is so much worse. So if you want to do like a big fishing spree, you actually have to mute character voices. Which is pretty sad. What if you happen upon an anecdote by accident or something? Okay, I'm probably good here. But I need to be, whenever I farm artifacts here, I need to be on the lookout for whether, for like when this spot has ornamental fish, so that I can call the new one ornamental. I need to like make a list of which fish I already caught ornamental and which I'm still missing, and actually go hunt for the ones I'm missing. Actually, where even are ornamental fish? In furniture, I think? Oh yeah, here. Here, I need to go through all of them and see what I'm missing. Got the wish fish. The moonfins from 2.1. My favorites are the rays from Enkanomiya. They're only available in like 2 or 3 spots in Enkanomiya. Some other cool ones are these pink ones. They are at 1 spot in Liyue. These ones can only be caught. Actually no, this one can only be caught in Dragon Spine. These ones are a classic. Everybody knows the Raime angelfish. The Pitch of the Deep Waves, I think this one is like a unique one as well that only appears in 1 spot. This is pretty unique. I think this is in this is in Chenyu Vale only. The secret source scout sweepers are cool. I think you can catch them in like the Sky Island thingy. Which they made most mats reset every day and not every 3 days. I'm fine with mats taking more than 1 day to reset, but I really wish everything just reset at server reset time. I hate when something has like a 72-hour reset time or 24-hour reset time. Let that just reset on the server reset. Cause then, if I collect something today and I want to grab it tomorrow, I can't grab it at the exact same time. I need to wait extra, and if I'm gonna wait extra, I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, not a couple seconds. I'm gonna like drift every day by a bit, and then you can't keep doing the same thing every day, because every time you have to do it a bit later, and eventually you have to miss a day. So at best you can do it every other day if you want to be regular. And right now I'm feeling this with artifact spots. Every day I collect the shiny artifact investigation points, but they take exactly 24 hours to respawn. So they are not here yet, they will be here in like 2 hours, or like an hour and a half. So like if I'm streaming Genshin 2 or 3 days in a row, it's still fine. I can like, one day I start at 8:30, the next day I start at 9:30, the next day I start at 10:30. But if I was streaming Genshin every single day, I would need to make 2 different routes, A and B, to do like every other day. Do you suppose have that system as well? The magical crystals, the magical crystal spots, they respawn at server reset. But regular crystals, yeah, so spots like these, they respawn at server time. But regular magical crystals, regular non-magical crystals, they take, I think, 72 hours to respawn. And it's actually like late if you... Let's do it with Varka, that will be more fun than Jungli. And they are late if you try to do them every day. And in a spot like this, when there's like a lot of crystals, some of them are magical crystals, like, because whenever magical crystals spawn somewhere, they bring with them some regular crystals as well. And this whole like clump respawns at server time, if this spot gets chosen as the magical crystal spot for the day. But spots like these, that have a lot of crystals, they have a mix of crystals that will spawn together with magical crystals, and regular crystals as well. And that's how you get like these super stacked spots, if both resets happen. Not only a character for whom you can collect everything in one day was Raiden. You had to do quests though, you had to do world quests. Oh boy. You had to do a world quest here. So the water level drops. And more flowers get unveiled. Yeah, here, because there was originally water here, right? And after dropping the water level, you would uncover more flowers. These ones. Amakuma fruits. Why do I still remember this? But yeah, there are characters for whom you can collect a lot of mats very quickly. I don't mind it if they take a while, but yeah, it's just the timings, you know? I hate it when the reset timings are inconsistent because they take exactly 24 or 48 or 72 or whatever hours. Or even sometimes a week. The parametric transformer takes a week minus like 2 hours to respawn. So the minus 2 hours already helps a lot, but still, it should just be on server reset after 7 days. After 7 server resets have passed, it should just be enabled again. We really wouldn't be able to use it any more often, it would just be more comfortable. Speaking of, let's get it done. Escoffier cooking plus transformer. I mean, this is the island where we had the lightning storm, eternal lightning storm. But for the Raiden flowers specifically, you had to drop the water level at Amakumo Peak. Which probably was part of the same world quest. But just happened a bit earlier, I think. Yes, with you always forget the transformer. That's why I like grouping up different weeklies. So I do Escoffier cooking, parametric transformer, and the Columbina anecdotes all at the same time. And then as long as I remember one, the others it's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do them as well. Push it slightly, so it takes 2 at a time. Oh no, that's still not good. If it's exactly between the two crystals... Yeah, now it ticks 2 at a time. It's twice as fast. We can place the transformer. The transformer is super quick anyway, so we don't have to worry about its positioning. Oh no, it's too far! Oh my god. Can I... Can I retrieve? Yeah. I place it too far away. Here we go. It keeps the plants inside, so I don't have to like re-input them. It doesn't have to be between two crystals, but it has to be close enough to one. Okay. Lots of books, lots of EXP books, no more unfortunately. And a few character EXP books, or like character level books rather. The guide to gold is nice. I've only got 2. And yeah, this is done by now. When you place it between 2, it's so much faster, because you can see that it's getting attacked from both sides. If I just push it ever so slightly, right? I only touch it, actually it might still be 2. But like this. Yeah, here is only 1, right? And if I push it a bit more over this way, it's only 1 from this side. But if it's exactly in between, it's 2. And they are looking for this. Oh shoot! Yesterday I forgot my Mili Astra. Yo, I'm at 0 out of 5 for the week. Whoopsie, I missed out. Let me do it right now. Gotta get the free skins. Even though I'm probably never gonna become a Mili Astra gamer. I don't have the time to become a Mili Astra gamer. If I was a full-time Genshin streamer or something. Maybe there would be room for this, but yeah, not like that. But when I forgot 3 times in a row. It's not a big deal, because after you hit the cap after you get all the parts of the outfit, you cannot keep doing the daily. It stops right there, so you are not cooked if you miss a day. You don't miss out on the pool currency. But yeah, also I still need to do... Guess the character? Plus parkour? Oh, nice. Got them socks. Excellent. Imposter? Wait, what did I want to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to check if I can do a 10 pull. Those are male socks, by the way. Oh no, we can't do a 10 pull yet. So we return to the vat now, oops. You should have said that makes it better. Apparently I'm quite popular with Catboy enjoyers. Some of my chatters were chatting about some Catboy streams they were enjoying lately. Ooh, magical crystal. Maybe I should be a Catboy VTuber as well. You think I would get more viewers? I definitely can get like fewer viewers. You can only get higher. Maybe I should try. Rebrand. Definitely. Extra 100 viewers. So is coffee cooking done? This done. Let's do the little Colombina anecdote. I already got the wings, so we don't get anything like super unique, but you still get a little extra dialogue with her. You might get some dialogue that you missed out on before, because sometimes you had a choice to make. For example, which drink to serve Columbina. And you can only choose one, you miss out on the others. But then as you continue doing the Columbina anecdotes, you can actually see what she would say during the other options.
絵を当てるゲームをしてるの。混ざる？
They're also super quick.
じゃあ始めるよ。何の絵か当ててみて。
The Knuckle Duckle?
なんでわかったんだ？へえ、そんな名前なんだ。ボコボコダックもあの機械技師さんを手のひらに乗せて出歩いたりするのかな？いやいや、お前の元同僚じゃないんだから。
Just below, and it's over, right? That's it.
付き合ってくれてありがとう。いい気晴らしになった。また会えるの楽しみにしてるね。よかったらまた一緒にゲームをしてあげて。
Nice. I'll probably stop doing them eventually. But not yet. Do you get any reward for doing the quest, by the way? Because like a little quest you get, but I guess you don't get anything, not even 100 mora. I guess now, because before we had Columbina disappear from this area for a patch when she was captured by Dottore, right? And then she went through the moon gate to walk back in time. But now... Actually no, I guess she could still disappear later. Because I was thinking if she's like stuck here forever actually. Because she kinda has to be here for players. Like if you're in like 3 years, if you were to rush through the storyline until the end, and then you wanted to start doing the Columbina anecdotes, she kinda has to still be here, right? She can't disappear from here permanently. But I guess she could disappear temporarily during another quest in the future. But she has to return here at some point, eventually. This is her prison now. To give out wings to players. Let me check my people as well. But yeah, she's very likely to disappear from this place for a patch or two once Dottore comes back, because that's gonna happen. Don't you forget the little glitching we got at the end of the quest. It's not over yet. Oops, no, I crafted 6. Can I cancel one? I got the refund. Nice. Okay, so I think at this point I'm caught up with content. Tomorrow we are getting another week of this. Once we hit Chi-Chi, once we hit the C6 Chi-Chi, I will not have any more C5 standard characters. And thus, I will be willing to do some 10 pulls on the standard banner. I've got 44 pulls now. How long have you been farming crystals? The farmable, these? Since 1.0 essentially. I've been doing expeditions for crystals since 1.0. And also back in the day, back during my early streams, at least until Star Rail got released, even afterwards. Until like Fontaine, I was also farming crystals every day. I would actually go around the map, grab crystals. I did stop probably around Fontaine. There are some nice crystal spots in Fontaine, like right here. So yeah, expeditions every single day. And then actively farming crystals for like 3 to 4 years. Does your swimming speed get impacted by your height? Does Varka swim faster because he's taller? It's hard to tell. Nubilet is definitely the fastest though, because he's also tall and he has a passive that makes him swim faster. There's no way anybody is faster than Nubilet. Even if whether your height affects your swimming speed or not, Nubilet has to be the fastest. But man, the Fontaine underwater is so beautiful. Best underwater exploration in any game I've played, to be honest. Any game that's not like only underwater, because there are some games that are just only happening underwater. And then like yeah, the entire game is built around this. But for games where you primarily explore on land, and then there is an underwater stage, these are the best underwater stages. I really love them. The movement and the vibes, the views. Even though it's been a while since Fontaine came out, it's like old tech by now. But I love how fish react to you swimming by and stuff like that. There's like this fish though you can swim into. That one spot. Okay. I have rhythm gaming in my title. So let's go into a bit of rhythm gaming. Pick a nice spot. Actually, no, I shouldn't be outdoors like this because it would start raining. You could get hit by some thunderstorm. I don't think it can rain in a city. In a city we are safe. Perfect. So let's try to perfect all the maps from the new album. Oh man, this song is long, 3 minutes, and just doesn't end. Do I have suffering mode enabled? No, okay. Wait, oops, I got distracted. Let me... my like volume settings on my stream. Oops, I think I just got it good. I messed up. Fun section. I got distracted thinking about potential future character buffs. Oh, that was another good man. Ooh. That means should not have happened. I wasn't even that distracted. This ending is so brutal. Man, I haven't been like banning these phrases lately from these bots because I figured, man, the bots just like keep, no matter how many bots I ban, they just keep creating new different phrases. But this streamable garbage, so many bots. Let me add this to like word protection, man. Permaban if you type this. Wait, can I somehow access? Yeah, okay, no. They are learning, I think, I guess. That's what I thought. When I keep getting spammed by the same messages. So like if you don't ban the messages they type, they will keep sending the same ones, and if you ban it, they will start sending something else. So I didn't get this one perfect, but let's go duckle them down. The whole song is kinda... It's kinda boring until the banger ending. Okay, so I'm only missing one song now. The Synthloid Suit, whatever that is, of Koitar. What is this word? Wait, I'm gonna Google this. The Synthloid Suit? When I Google this, the only thing I find is this map specifically. I don't think this word means anything. Was it real Monix? Oh, in Finnish folklore, the Scintilloid suit origin charms are spells which explain the mythical origins of phenomena such as iron, diseases, or animals, so as to gain power of them and are involved in healing rituals. I normally don't like doing the same map multiple times in a day, but I'll try it once more. You broke the whole Nathan album. I have 2 fingers. So you're losing only 2 fingers to tap all the 6 notes? That's pretty impressive. I would hate to not have, like, the worst thing about phone for me is the lack of feedback when you tap. You're just tapping a solid surface. Here when I hit a key, it kinda like wants to jump back. There is physical feedback whenever I click. That's the thing I miss most when doing any kind of activities on the phone. Then more than 2 simultaneous tap hold notes in official Hoyotas. Yeah, I know, and I do enjoy this. One thing that I like the least about custom maps is how many things you have to hold at once. I really don't like it. Even on PC. I much prefer the Hoyo maps because of that. You like try so bad in the end. The end is the best part, but it's hard. It is like the thing that sucks about the end is that it's at the end, because like when the hardest part is at the end, it's always like, oh my god, I played like 2 minutes 30 just to fail in the last 30 seconds. But it is super fun. It is the best part of the map. It just sucks that it's at the end. I think this album is much easier than Atlan album. Is it? I think neither is that difficult actually. Let's play Suffering mode a bit. Ah! Okay. The insta-death one is the one I like the least actually. It doesn't make it more difficult to perfect, but it's just annoying when you stop halfway through. But it unfortunately is like a modifier that appears on the song if you like do it. Have I done anything here? Oh yeah, this one. Right? Like if you do it without sudden death, you have one fewer medal here when you finally complete it. So it's kinda required. I feel like it should not be included here. This doesn't make the song more difficult. It's just something you want if you want faster resets. Yeah, the fog is the worst, definitely. The fog is the worst part. Let's try this one. What is the hardest? Polumnia Omnia. The Scaramouche boss song is the one that was the toughest for me to perfect. Tougher than Duel in the Mist. The Shiguin map is tough as well. It's up there. But yeah, Polumnia Omnia, man, I had nightmares of that map. Took me like 10 times the tries of any other map to perfect. I think I just got a good, didn't I? And another one. I mean, now I'm yapping. This map is super fun to play. I almost died there at the end. Blazing Heart? Nah, Blazing Heart is cool. Blazing Heart was chill. I perfected it pretty quickly. Polumnia Omnia took me like hundreds of tries, possibly. I'm not sure if hundreds, definitely tens of tries. Blazing Heart fewer than 10, I'm pretty sure. It feels harder to hit. On PC it can sometimes even be easier with the smaller nodes, because they are like, they don't take up much more space, especially when the nodes are very dense, when there are a lot of them on the screen. When they are smaller, it's easier to tell them apart. But the bad part of small nodes is that it also makes sliders much more difficult, like the hard nodes. It makes it so that if you hold the slider for even like a frame too long, you instant fail. You don't even get a good. You instant fail if you hold it for a frame too long. You can like let go halfway through the slider, get a perfect. Hold for a frame too long, instant death. Fail immediately, miss. I hate it. It should just be a good, like, it's okay if holding the slider for too long is not a perfect. That tracks. But miss? Why the miss? Especially combined with don't allow mistakes. You just lose out of nowhere even though you did almost nothing wrong. Let's try doing Blazing Heart with the modifiers. Yeah, I'm a slider hater as well. But somebody recently came with some custom made maps that were like 95% sliders. They were the slider enjoyer. Let's see how long we can last, because I don't think I can beat this. I already got it good. The worst part is that you can't blink. Okay. Yeah, my eyes, you know, it just hurts my eyes because you cannot blink or you miss the notes. And on a longer song, it's just hard to keep your eyes open for this long. That's the issue with the fog mode on longer songs. Let's do Tinari. This is one of my absolute favorites. Might be my favorite map. It's definitely top 5, might be top 1. Whoops. I just didn't notice the first note falling. Racked up quite a few goods. But we got to the end. You have developed the need of not blinking for 2 minutes straight while playing rhythm games, yeah. I mean, it's either full combo or I just lose, because I'm playing on the no-fail mode. There is nothing but a full combo. But it only gives you the medals here if you actually do a perfect. Like, you have to beat your previous score with all the modifiers for them to show up here. Do I have it on any of my maps in favorites? Oh yeah, here for example. Necessary to play at half the note speed you are used to for a debuff. Oh yeah, it'll be nasty. Right now I have the maximum note speed. Normally I'll play at 2.25. Out of 2.5, but with the fog I go faster. I really wish, like, the biggest buff to the players in the rhythm game would be to increase the FPS limit. They have to one day, right? One day we'll get 120 FPS on PC. To buff Skerrick's damage by 10% and make the rhythm game twice as easy. I only clicked D and not L as well. There were two notes in the middle. I had to click both, I only clicked one. Hide of the screen only at the bottom. I have watched an Osumania, which is this but in Osu, World Cup. And some players intentionally played with only the middle of the screen visible. Like the top part, the top third and the bottom third was blacked out and I only saw the middle. And just like intentionally, not as a bonus modifier for points, just personal preference while playing at the same score level. Only see the middle. It's like the opposite of the fog, essentially. Fog hides the middle, they only saw the middle and had hidden everything else to actually improve performance. But yeah, that would also solve the FPS issue a bit. Because the issue with the FPS is that the notes fall so fast, I cannot see them falling smoothly. They are skipping across my screen. Maybe I should have a smaller... Maybe I should play like windowed. But then the notes are too small. Oh my god. Wait, I got 2 misses? How did I get 2 misses? Didn't the first one kill me? I clicked here even though there was no note, and that caused me to fail. And they're just like going through each song, doing 20% and failing. I already perfected Zislali. You know what I can't wait for? This year we should get a new Rhythm Heaven game on the Switch. I can't wait for that. I played a little bit of Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix in the past, but I didn't own the game, my friend did. So I only played it when we met up. So can't wait to actually own my first Rhythm Heaven game. What? Did I hold the slider for too long? Man, I was doing so well. I had like one good at this beginning. Getting one green out of nowhere, I really had no issue on Citlali. We did get a new map for Citlali this patch. Like a new skin rather, new skin for Citlali. But you don't get enough points to buy all the new maps, all the themes. So I can't buy this. It's so sad. There are not enough coins in the game to buy every theme. Why? How? It's so cute as well. We're set to buy the Notcray ones first for the new maps. So the one for an old map. The others had to have priority. I'm very sad about this. I was the passing memories. There's another don't blink kind of map. Like it's just long. Every map is a don't blink map with these modifiers, but the longer they are, the worse it is. I held the sliders for too long. Zero misses so far, all perfect so far. And then I held the slider for a frame too long and it's over. There are even two sliders. I kinda let go at both, for both at the same time, but I guess one was a frame later and it was too late. The bartender? Wait, you didn't like the bartender event? It was great in my eyes. It was essentially a little hangout with the character. This is one of the hardest maps as well. The Xianyun one. And yeah, I failed. Oh, I good already, but it's fine. We're playing for funsies primarily. And to get better. Really played even long? Every single friend you know complained about it for how long it was? It did take a while, but it was quite lovely, I would say. Like, sure, if you just look at it as make drink, talk, make drink, then it was repetitive because it was the same for every character, but the talking was cool. To learn, like, what's up in their lives lately, some of their preferences. I especially loved Klee. How she talked about her bedtime hobbies, that was so cute. Klee was the best for sure. Getting Ali's approval points. Ah, this part is the hardest one. I knew I would miss there. I kinda went into it knowing where I would fail, and I did. It is what it is. Oh, this one already perfected? Unfortunate. Can't wait to play it again. I mean, I still can play it again. But I'm not gonna. Not with the modifiers. I think the Rim Walls is gonna be a definite fail. But let's try it anyways. That's probably the hardest Natlan song. From the OG Natlan album. Oh man, I missed the note on the side. Unfortunate. Oh, what was that? I lost the red for a sec. Got a bunch of goods. I didn't see it coming. I don't think I blinked physically, but I mentally blinked as the note was falling. Okay, maybe I'm getting too tired. Let's take a break to do some other stuff, and then we can maybe return to rhythm gaming later. Oh yeah, yesterday I accidentally did the Varka challenge for the weapon skin. I think it looks kinda sick. I have so many... All of these look so good on Varka. Sig looks great. The Stygian weapon looks amazing. And the skin also looks amazing as well. I do like it. Some people say it doesn't match him that well. But I actually like the contrast here. It's got like a very similar vibe to the Six Sword. Even though like they actually look quite different, but the vibe is there. And I like that it also changes his second blade. It's just the black sword on the second hand, right? Like 1-for-1 the black sword? Oh, I think it's slightly different. It doesn't have these horns here. It's ever so slightly different. So I think I will use at least for now. We can always change the skins. You don't have to commit to one skin forever. It looks especially good with the Pyro aura. That's when it looks best. But you don't have to commit to one skin forever, you can change between them. It does, like, can be a bit of a pain to change the skins. But even like, you know, change them once per month or something. Okay, so... let's go over to Not Cry. And I think I will continue first. Just clearing this area. I don't even have the better compass unlocked in the other areas yet, but I kinda want to perfect this one before I do the others. There's also something right here. Yep. Right next to where I'm standing, apparently. Can I just do it like that? Yes, it works.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
Let's kill the bird as well. I often need their drops. Oh, there's also a fallen soldier here. Fallen friendo. Why is there only one bird, by the way? Huh? Don't they always spawn in packs of 3? What is bro doing him by himself? Oh, we need something right here. Easy clap.
好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。
Ominous campfire sound. Sounds kinda weird. And it's kinda jarring.
物語は始まったばかりだよ。
How is good doing in the Varka?
よっとしめよっ
I don't need other teammates. Okay, I've got something around here. Oh. Okay.
しっかりついてこいよ
Huh.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ
Kinda strange, not gonna lie. Apparently there's something here on this island. Huh? Wait, what? It has to be... It has to be the endpoint of something.
ついてこれるか
There's another thing here. Endpoint on something different? Hmm. Oh no! It's... There is a little box underneath! Oh my god, how sneaky. Okay, we found one. So yeah, the flags are the...
みんなは俺が守れ。もう
レッカ
the Mora boxes.
よっそれとせい
There should be one Mora box around here as well. Oh yeah, I can see it now. Now that I know what I'm looking for, I can see it. 15,000 Mora. I was wondering what these shiny thingies were. They were Mandragoras or the little mandrakes that haven't fully spawned in yet. We could only see the shine around them before we could see their model. Okay, there's some hidden chest around here.
Yup.
Oh, hello little guy. Collect moon particles plus a Kuvaki line. This is gonna be an auto scroller. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I grabbed too late, but yeah, we managed to salvage this. Here we go.
戦利品か冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ
Let him get more water.
「嬉しいことがあるときは1000杯の酒でも足りないが嬉しいことがないときにも酒は欠かせない」ついてこれるか
Okay, the hidden chest here is probably with this guy. Oh, thank you, Weasel. This will come in handy. Huh? Okay, as I grabbed it to cleanse him, he got cleansed by a friendo instead. I was like, what is this
戦利
camera
品
pan?
か冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ
That was kinda cute though. We weren't needed after all. Oh no, I don't want to, like, go back to your friends. Didn't want to yoink you at all. Ooh, crystals. What a nice, what a pleasant surprise. And a little Mora box.
よっと
How much Mora was it? 10,000 Mora! I hope that was more actually. I hope it was at least 15.
ついてこれるか
Here is the thing. We could just fly there with
つ
Chaska,
いてこれる
but
か
there has to be another way.
しっかりついてこいよ
Oh yeah, this launcher. Let me get the crystals first. No, let's launch ourselves first. Well, actually, how do I... Here. Oh no, but will it take me if I'm the wrong color? Yeah, no, I need to be blue. Oh, I angered the bird. So I need to go from over here. This is the, like, puzzle here. I should go to the further one. Calibrating. And now we can go grab the crystals. Interesting that it's both the not cry ones and the regular ones. What just happened over there? What?
物語は始まったばかりだよ。任せて。
レッカふっとそれやるじゃない
Ouch. Kinda dying.
ほっ
Probably mostly
し
because
っ
of the
かり
burning
ついて
grass.
こいよよっはっはっふっはっよっ
Yeah, there was like some abyssal wave here or what? What just happened over here? Weird. Oh, I didn't want to grab the guy. Around this area we're mostly done. I get this from the little like wolf mini quest.
しっかりついてこいよついてこれるか
Wolfies! Uh-oh. Bad wolfies. No!
任せて。
Don't choose
みん
death.
ながそばにいてくれれば傷なんて
They actually haven't even started attacking me yet. And they already chose violence. But they looked at me menacingly. I had to defend myself. Okay, here is the box. Everything else is lower. So we are free to go down. Oh. Oh, hello.
物語は始まったばかりだよ。
よっと
You are not immune enough to my damage.
戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
Oh, he continued his voice line after getting unfrozen. That's so
しっか
great.
りついてこいよ。
And apparently I do need to go higher after all. Hobby だと思った Frozen? Oh, 取っとけ The little things, man, the little things. Oh. About the sloth ship from earlier, I've already handed over to a gentleman. No gentleman tried to take the sloth ship won't cry, it turned into a lifeless seed. So his plan to bring it home to his country fell through as well. Oh nice, you get follow up on this little mini quest for a chest from earlier.
冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
There's supposed to be a hidden chest around here. Oh, this is the Kuchen key. Most likely it's the key. I thought I would maybe have to bring a ship over. Okay, but now what? Oh, okay, this. Oh, it's furniture chest. Poggers.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
Bottoms up. This area, I think it even has like a quest. Maybe not. I have kinda avoided it because it looks too interesting. But I guess it is time to venture in. At least grab the chests on the sides. Wolfies! Including a big bad wolf. Oh, I don't have energy.
危ない。運命の変わり目。
全力攻撃だ。
This
一
is
緒
plenty
に遊ぼう
time.
よ。風だ。
Oh boy, that's a big wolf.
お。ふっ。
せい。
More furniture!
まるで奇跡だ。
There are a bunch of things in the sky. To a friend. Okay, what's happening? What's happening out here? Gotta save a friend over here as well. Oh, now I guess I can shoot them all at the pillar in the middle. Or the triangle thingy.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
I didn't quite reach his spell though. Gotta share the love. Oh, wait, they gave me something. Took him a while, so I didn't think anything would pop up at that point. Play. Why do you mourn what's lost and gone, and why lament by sorrow's song? The moon that breaks to pieces gone, or morning stars that flee the sun? Why should your sorrows know no peace? Why should your tears refuse to something? It's such a weird instrument. No matter how Paimon plucks it, there is not a single sound. Is it broken? But I definitely heard music just now and singing. Oh, really? But Paimon only heard the wind. Wait, is it one of those situations where only the person strumming it gets to hear the music? Alright, let me give it a try too. Paimon gives the strings a firm strum. Once again, that desolate mournful tune drifts upward, like it's a breeze at dawn carrying with it a soft song. You understand every word of the song, every phrase, every note, even though you've never heard the language before. Ah, still no sound at all. Jan, are you sure are you really sure you heard something? Whatever, forget the instrument for now. Just follow the silly up and we'll probably find the treasure. Let's take starts at the top here. Okay, I guess we are doing it. Whoa, the camera. The camera was struggling. I was confused. Are we supposed to connect these glowing things somehow? Mysterious trees scattered through the air near Amsvartnir. For some reason, they can be activated by Silly. That with nearby intricate blooms to rotate or move the activated prisms. Perhaps by moving the prism and reconnecting the fractured crystals pillar nearby, a long hidden secret may finally come to light. Oh, yeah, that's what you do. Good night, little Monix. Neither omniscient nor omnipotent, the usurper sits atop a throne of cruelty. That's the trick. Let's keep going up.
好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。
I will first activate this guy. He deserves it. Oh, I actually missed. He danced around too much. Okay, we get one more try. If you dance around too much, you don't get any light. Okay, here you go. We got there. A tower climbing to the sky, a golden city. A tower. Oh, yeah, the same. Is 50k DPS good if the damage goes over like the number you need? I'm not sure what you mean by that
戦利品か
second half of the sentence, but
冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ
50k is very low. The grand glory of the world in the end to fall just as this. We're doing like a lot of damage but only comes out in 50k or 60k. Because it doesn't matter how much damage you do in a single hit. It matters how much damage you do consistently. You might hit for 1,000,000 damage with Emavuika burst, but if you don't continue your combos properly, or if you don't get the proper buff up time later, your DPS might fall like crazy. Even though you did 1,000,000. Because then you need to wait 20 seconds until another burst. So if you aren't making good use of your time, your DPS can plummet. What also often happens is that people will do the proper rotations and have the good supports and builds, but they will just take way more time to do everything, like be 2 seconds late on every swap, activate the abilities late. If I shoot it like this, yeah, it activated both this and this, nice. No, we overshot it, I think. Oh. Yet that prolonged decline, such prolonged decline. Why must it yet afflict my unfortunate brethren? The DPS dummy isn't always reliable, but it should record your Movega combos properly. You shouldn't be losing that much. Oh my god. It's a castle. You may be doing something wrong. Talent levels are a huge damage loss, that's for sure.
好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ
All the cities from before gathered here. Where are those ones going? The same harp as below. Is this one broken too? One silly was late. How would you get your melts consistently? So it depends on the timings at which you switch through your team. I only ever played like the optimal, because normally when I play Mavuika for like a weekly boss or something, I just do the like 3 charges into a finisher combo, so that's very simple. I just wait for cryo to appear on the enemy and do my finisher, or start another charge attack, because essentially like the first hit of my charge will melt and the finisher will melt. When it comes to the whack combos, the like, you know, the dash buffer cancel thingy, I only ever played it against the Hera, who has a permanent cryo aura if you set it up properly. So I never actually did the Dunk Mabuiga combos while trying to manage my cryo aura as well. But yeah, even for the simpler combos, it matters when your cryo is getting applied. Sometimes you can just go as quickly as possible and it will be fine through your team, but sometimes you have to wait for like the Sitlali cryo applications to pop. And sometimes you might even need to wait with your damage a tiny bit. Also, Pam can hear a thing, but all those silly came flying over anyway. Does this mean we just need to connect the things on this wall just like we did last time? My body rests in sleep, yet my heart wakes. I see mist rising from the ground all around, accompanied by an elegant mournful sound. It's the music of lyres and lutes. My heart has never known this voice, my eyes have never seen this temple. This temple was constructed from stones of substantial size. Someone made pillars from these stones and sheathed them in gold. They also cast golden sockets to lift the golden beams and rafters. I can't see light in the sky. No sun shines, no moon walks, but the light in this temple is very strong, like a pale and bright star of morning. Yet my heart remains empty. I cannot forget my sorrow, nor rid myself of my anguish to bring ease to my heart. I have even forgotten my name and my past. They abandon me like water that has flowed by. How do they reminisce about the past? Why does it act like the morning mist, the dew that vanishes in an instant? Why is it like chaff blown away by the wind, the smoke rising outside the window? Only one thing is engraved on my heart like a seal, keeping me ever vigilant. There is a voice that says to me, you must wait here. You cannot cross the threshold of this temple, nor can you go outside. The seal is steadfast. I know not whose instruction it is, I dare not leave. There are many tiny spirits walking around me. Their forms are incomplete, yet they emit a desolate light. I look at them and find that I do not recognize them, yet my heartstrings wail like a lyre. My heart is troubled within me, my spirit is distressed within me. My innermost being is utterly desolate, like a ruined city, like a woman stripped of her crown. My heart, what is it that causes you such melancholy? What causes this vexation within me? I cannot remain silent. I will play this lyre with my hands and sing songs to clear the pain so that my heart may be at ease. I will not dwell on my name or my deeds, I will let them flow by like water. The song flows from my lips, flying away like a dream, never to be found again. Like a river of living water, it springs forth without my prior contemplation. It's as if I have always known it. Though I sing, my heart is filled with sorrow. My tears flow like a river, yet I know not for whom I mourn. So I sing. I weep day and night, tears drenching my cheeks. I commemorate what cannot be commemorated, I recall what cannot be recalled. Yet no one sees my loneliness or pain, so I sing. The sorrow overwhelms my life, yet I cannot overcome it, so I sing. The chirping of insects on a long-gone autumn night, the chorus of exiles. Only melodies and memories linger in this foreign land. The last singers play their final tune, soft and waning, and the first silly wanders the hall of angels. Yeah, I figured it was about a silly. Wait, don't I remember this? Didn't we see this? In like the Nicole, when Nicole was talking about Roland or something? Wait, was Nicole ever talking about Roland? No, yes, maybe? But I recognize this wolf. The chirping of insects on along the... Okay, this is the same lines from the previous thing. Varka, don't yell while the lore plays. This is such a Varka thing to do. Oh, so many treasure chests! See, the sillies never steer us wrong. They know where all the best goodies are hiding. Oh, this is? I have sat alone in this temple for many days. Those who passed by cannot see me. I have been desolate and faint all day, sighing over the afflictions and hardships of this land. but only the tiny spirits mourned with me. I still cannot reminisce about the past, but my heart is slightly comforted. My song falls like dew, descending like gentle rain upon tender grass, like a timely monsoon nourishing crops, making my words flow more smoothly. Those who pass by never enter this vast forest, and those who come from foreign lands never see this pale temple. When brambles and thorned plants sprouted from the ground, a wild beast invaded my dwelling. Storms came from the south, cold came from the north. What beast came from the north, bearing the chill of ice? That beast came from the north, bearing the chill of ice and snow. Its mouth uttered no human speech, but it gazed upon me as upon heavenly light, and longed for my song as a thirsty servant longed for spring rain. As I had a beast to keep me company, serving as my emissary, how could I possibly mourn? Sing to it I shall, just as I shall also mock and ridicule its foolish ways. Yet it did not grow impatient or resentful. Instead, it listened carefully to my words and heeded my voice. It bowed low before me, obeying my commands and decrees. I called it a stupid dog, but it bore no grudge. I patted its fur, but it showed no anger. I found it pleasing to the eye and rather endearing, so I named it Boreas, meaning North Wind, and let it, as well as its kin, share my dwelling. We sat in this temple for many days. Astonishingly, human words would come from its mouth. A beast that had been utterly foolish and ignorant would possess wisdom, intelligence, and knowledge. It could treat others with kindness and sincerity. It spoke to me and called me mother. It said, I will go to the south, where the people are poor and lowly, yet the cities are large and fortified. I will make them prosperous. I granted its request, and it departed with its kin. I called its name one last time, bidding it farewell. Boreas, Boreas, Borea. I remember. And that's why I recognized him. Because we also saw this very depiction of Boreas before. During some story time. So is this how he became a god, by just chilling with the silly, or was he a god before he came here? Because that's not a human, that's a silly. I don't think it's Nicole. Because this is the first silly. Let me check on the wiki if we know who the first silly is, or if it's just the first silly. The wiki is lagging. Koitara? Is that the first silly? Oh yeah. The first silly was named as Koitar. Oh wait, that's the change history of Koitar. Here we go, that's the main page. Koitar, also known as the goddess of the Dawnstar, was the first angel of Celestia and the wife of Sautervoinen. And that's the descender, right? Or is it not? Sautervoinen was a voyager who had the ability to transport her mind across interstellar distances. That is one of the descenders. I think. They don't mention it here. I think this is one of the descenders. No. Oh no, Saarelainen is the descender. Not Sautervoinen. But wasn't Sautervoinen... Yeah. She's the one who first warned Nibelung about the Abyss. She essentially set everything in motion. She warned Nibelung about the Abyss, and then Nibelung left to search for answers, to search for help about like what to do about the Abyss. And then while he was absent, the Heavenly Principles came and usurped his throne. And you might be wondering, wait. She? But wasn't Sautervoinen the husband of Koitar? And it seems that Sautervoinen was a voyager, and like a female voyager, But then when she casted herself to Teyvat, because she didn't enter Teyvat, she casted her mind inside of Teyvat. Kinda like if you played Amphorius in Star Rail, it's kinda like that. We never entered there, but we casted our spirits over there. She appeared as a guy in Teyvat. Some gender bending going on. So I guess she doesn't count as a descender, even though she kinda was. Maybe it is because she could only cast her spirit and not enter physically. That she wasn't a descender, right? Her spirits had to obey. The laws of Teyvat. And Jesservoin and Koitar tried to flee during the War of the Fiery Flame, but were eventually caught and punished by a heavenly principle who cursed Koitar as well as the rest of her kin to lose their minds and bodies if they ever fell in love. Koitar and Sautervoinian would be separated for all eternity and their memories completely wiped. Skerg is currently searching for Sautervoinian apparently. That's interesting. So Sautervoinian still exists somewhere. But Koitar is kinda gone because this is where she would be if she still existed, but she's not here, so I guess she just isn't anymore, it would seem. Oh yeah, this is Koitar. Let me mark the achievement. Very beautiful little quest. Wait, there's more. Oh, there's a notice apparently. What is this? Update summary. Compatibility support for iPhone 17e and iPad Air M4. The new iPads that are actually finally like powerful enough to run Genshin well are actually the best devices to play Genshin. Because you can play in 120 FPS. So speedrunners play on iPads. Because the scuffedness of touch controls is offset by the ability to have 120 FPS. This is more important for actually dealing damage. Because you can overcome, like, you can be a skilled player on a touchscreen, but you cannot have higher FPS on the PC. I mean, you can change you can change something in the game files. Like, it is possible, but it's risky. Let's just say it's risky to mess with stuff like that. The game does not offer a higher than 60 FPS option by itself, and they don't want us to do more. Oh, the music. And more lore. My heart's beloved, how delightful your expressions were to my inmost self. How have they been cut away by the shears of some unyielding false authority, leaving my innermost being a wasteland? Had it not been for the wild wolf that intruded upon my dwelling, your name too would have faded entirely from my recollection. So she remembered Sautervoinen. O false master, I once devoted my voice to singing for you, and once I vanquished nations at your behest. Yet you cast me down to be trod upon like a lifeless corpse upon the earth. You have rendered the earth a desolation, overturning its cities, preventing monarchs from entering their final repose. You have laid waste their kingdoms, slaughtered their people, and spared neither offspring nor posterity. I shall never best you. You have triumphed and shall triumph still. Can clay ever conquer the very potter who shaped it? Your blade falls upon the proud heads of the people, intoxicating the earth with blood, drowning the lofty mountains and all the pines that adorn them. Yet I can still await the one my heart loves. The starlight will guide my return to that great city, where I will await our promised reunion. May the lambs of your flocks remain loyal to you. May they yield your sacred commands. May they obey your decrees, most worthy of obedience. I will return to my own lands and wait for the star beyond the stars, the one who holds my liberty in thrall. To sing in the nothingness of utter ruin is far more agreeable than to endure servitude beneath a false heavenly light. You whom my heart loves, you build this pale edifice for me. Yet I am about to defy your edict and return to the lands whence we came from, which exist no more. I shall await the day freedom dawns upon you, just as you once so generously bestowed it upon me. no matter how many years may pass, or if the morning star should fade. I mean, every character damage is FPS. Is FPS locked. That scary example was just one of very many. But yeah, so eventually, so I guess Koitar doesn't have to be gone. She eventually regained her memories and left the place? But she said earlier that she knows she mustn't leave. But then she remembered exactly who she is. Thanks to Boreas. And she left. And if Skelk is searching for Södervoinen, that means Södervoinen should still be there somewhere as well. But don't get your hopes up. They are in love with each other and not the Traveler, thus neither can be playable. Neither Koitar nor Södervoinen. Because playable characters can only love the Traveler. If Anna Ping becomes playable, that means she will be in love with the Traveler. I mean, you don't have to love the Traveler to be playable, but you cannot love anybody else. And you probably have some flirty lines or whatever, especially in the teapot. If you ever wanted to see how horny playable characters can become for a Traveler, put them in the teapot and talk with them, especially as your friendship gets higher. The characters unlock more lines the higher your friendship. And everybody becomes horny when they are friendship in the teapot. Oh, that's where we fought the wolf yesterday, but I already got all the marks for him. Okay, so I was grabbing the chest, but they got reset. Oh no, wait, I just collected everything. Wait, what do you mean I collected everything? 100% wave chaser plane? Yo, that's kinda sad. Meeting point rewards. RGB Varka table. Yeah, I guess we are done here. I've been taking the exploration so slow, but if you just take an hour or two to explore an area, suddenly bam, 100%. We've still got only 86 each in the other two, which is probably like 2/3 at best. But I think it will be a good time for my favorite, the artifact farm. Let me check if I have any pieces to upgrade first, because I might... Yeah, I've got some pieces that I locked here. My current one is pretty peak. But like the one that Klee is playing? No, Duane is playing lots of ER, but not much else. So the Klee piece could definitely be upgraded if we just roll crit every time. Maybe we get like 43 crit value here if we high roll crit every time. How much do you believe? I don't believe enough to go like +6. I mean, this will be a decent piece either way, I guess. It will be useful for something. Let's throw the +16 piece into it, actually. .2 crit damage. .6 ER. I didn't even know you could low that low. I guess 4.5 is the lowest, so yeah, that's not great. Yeah, we probably don't want it at this point. Compared to like the Clippies? Yeah, the Clippies is better. The crit damage also low rolled like crazy. But the crit rate was better. And we rolled more crit. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with this anymore. What about this guy? Double crit ER HP. I already have the peak ER piece. 23 ER and then some crit and attack, that's pretty nice. Another one with some crit and ER as well. 23.3 exactly, actually. We just have a crit damage roll instead of 2 attack percent rolls. And the crit is a bit higher. Yeah, I don't think this is worth it. I don't think this is worth my time. Here I saved this one. I mean, if we only roll attack and crit it every time, it would be an upgrade for my Durin possibly. I like the ER on the Durin piece though. Yeah, no, if it was crit damage then maybe, because the set gives you 20 crit rate already. EM Suns double crit attack percent. I mean, those are like the best EM Suns you can have. Except for the fact that they are a 3-liner. This could be an off-piece. We dodged Flat Death? Unbelievable. Dodge it again? High rolled crit damage? 7.8? No way. Those might be my best EM Suns or something. Actually, I have plenty of good EM Suns. I actually have fairly good luck when it comes to EM main stat pieces. Especially when I don't need them. %7% crit damage. But this is a really good piece. Amazing piece even. If we ever needed EM on a character who completed Witch's homework, that's what you'd want. Maybe aggravate Lisa. If Lisa gets buffed. if the speculation, because that's not even a leak. The like next wave of buffs, it's not even a leak, it's speculation. Based on merch release patterns. So if that is correct, maybe Lisa would want these. Okay, this one is a 4-liner, so this one could be even better actually. Like the previous one, this one can be better. Double bonus. Nope. Yo. Kinda low on the crit damage. But crit damage and ER only. Also 4.5 ER again. Come on. .4 crit damage, which is the lowest possible roll. But we still rolled 3 times into crit damage, which is the best subset here possibly for most characters. Double bonus into attack percent. Man, this is pretty amazing. If only this had crit rate instead of flat attack, and then higher rolls, it would be the perfect piece. And like, oh, if only this and this and that, but that's very close. That's very close. We have an ammo damage goblet with a single EM roll. And I was like, nah. This would be for main DPS Venti. This HP piece. I think my HP pieces are overall not that great, my HP goblets. I think that's why I saved it. If I go for HP double crit cryo goblets overall, what do we have? Okay, this Colombian one is pretty good. Pretty nice. But yeah, we fall off very quickly, right? Like one great one, decent, kinda garbage. The Molani one is pretty amazing as well, with the EM. We also have this one on Xingqiu. That's also pretty great. Yeah, I guess I don't need this. It's never gonna be as good as the piece on Mika if you want ER. And if you don't want ER, there's like this piece. Yeah, not gonna bother. And that's only if it rolls perfectly. It's kinda whatever. Dendro damage bonus. Yeah, no. Cryo damage bonus? I'm not gonna level up single crit offset goblets. Unless it's for Kaya. It's still kinda bad. Melt Kaya? Reverse melt Kaya? This works off field. You know, again, I talked myself into keeping it. If we dodge the defense percent, I will keep it. What am I doing, man? What a waste of mass and mora. Okay, we didn't dodge defense percent, gone. Okay, we didn't waste that much. Animal damage bonus, and we rolled the EM. Screw that. What about the hats? Crit rate, crit damage, ER. Nobody wants a crit rate hat on this set. What is this abomination, man? Oh my god, my hats are kinda cope. The Varka one is great. But the hat that Durin and Klee have to play, that ain't quite it. But this is pretty okay. If we dodge the flat subs, I'll give it a +8. Okay, thanks for being unambiguous. I like pieces like this. Okay, like, if this one was barely good enough to level, this one is not definitely not good enough to touch. Okay, so this set is clean. No unleveled locked pieces. That's when a set is clean. In my eyes. If I have any locked pieces that are not +20, that's when it's in need of cleanup. Like these guys. So this is supposed to be mostly just an EM-ER only piece. Kinda like this. Just roll all EM and maybe some ER for a character like Klauma who only cares about EM pretty much. So if you roll anything but EM and ER, it's gone. I will also go +8, because one misroll is fine, because it's a 4-liner. It is a 23 high roll into EM, so I think I can let it pass actually. If it was a low roll I would say nah, but it's a high roll. Okay, now it's gone. Because I don't think we want to play a piece like this on Linnea. What about you? My current piece is double crit EM ER. This trades 1 crit for attack percent, the crit damage. And it's also a 3-liner. Low roll? Mid-low roll? This is like mid-high or something? 5.3? I don't remember. And high roll EM. We kinda have a single crit EM attack ER piece already. And I don't play it. Maybe because I wanted the extra ER. Yeah, unlock. Three different EM pieces. This one rolled the highest. Actually, this one also. They are both high rolled. This one has 80%, which makes it slightly better. The other is just flat stats. Once again, +8 is like permissible. Okay, not a single EM roll kinda makes it dead. If it was 1 EM, 1 HP will be fine. But 1 ER, 1 HP is not fine. EM is the more important stat here. Yeah, once again, it either has to roll like 2 ER would be fine. 1 EM, 1 flat def would be fine, but 1 ER, 1 flat def, not fine. They all roll the same. 1 into ER, 1 into a flat stat. Oh my god, so many +0 goblets, or suns rather. Okay, I'm gonna... That's enough for now. It's harder on a set that many different types of characters can play. On the monster set you have to scale with attack, and you always want crit. ER is usually good, but not everybody wants it, and EM is usually bad. But somebody might want it in the future. And defense and HP always terrible, because it's an attack percent set. But the lunar damage set, anything can work. Varasa, chill! Tomorrow, fortunately, I will not be streaming Genshin, so I don't have to worry about... I mean, fortunately I won't be streaming Genshin. I don't mean that I don't want to stream Genshin tomorrow, but... I won't have... When it comes to my artifact route, right? I don't have to worry about collecting artifacts too late and them not respawning in time. I might not be streaming on Saturday either, but I'm not sure yet, so... The reason why I posted that Saturday is probably no stream is that I may go to a convention that's like not far from me. That would be the only reason why I would go there, because it's close. I'm not that interested in the convention, but it's a convention nonetheless, and it's close by. I wouldn't have to like book a hotel. I would just return home after I was done there. But I don't know, man. Do I want to go? I think 2 years ago it was. I was supposed to go to that very convention. And I didn't go, and then I felt like very bad about not going. Had a big like... emotional crash out. Next part in 10 days, can't wait. Wait, is it really that... It's 18. 18 on the banner, so like 19 or 20 for the patch. You are a week early. Bro. Next patch is huge, yeah, the new area looks kinda sick. I intentionally didn't want to see too much of it. I don't mind getting spoiled about a new area like this from leaks, because we will just see it on the live stream as well, with not much context. But I don't want to be spoiled any more specifics. Because when I look too deep into this, I could actually get spoiled something that would not appear in the live stream. I actually remember that I have to go right after exiting Zoltan's little cave thingy. Zoltan's house. Where am I? First, how did you get there?
天へと前。属性を見下ろさん。
Okay, over to Natlan. I think if you grab a spot that gives you Mora and you TP away too quickly, you might actually like run away from the Mora and not grab it, not get it. It's like 200 Mora from a single spot, but still. If you do it every time, if every time you TP away so quickly that the Mora cannot catch you, you might be missing out over time. These spots have no Mora though, nothing to worry about.
行くよ突撃ドーンだだこんだな
Okay. Also, I don't have any anecdotes. No. Have I already done all the anecdotes, or is the game just not showing me more? I would hope there is still more, but might be all there is. There might also be some anecdotes from like walking up to a specific domain or whatever. Oh yeah, I did get like a Varka anecdote yesterday after completing his meeting point, so I might be missing something like this for Nicole and possibly Iluga as well. Oh yeah, yesterday I skipped out on some like spots I think in this location. I could have done this earlier in the day because of that. Because today I didn't do every spot because I grabbed some shiny thingies in the underground apocalypse bunker, so I had to like not grab something here or I would go over the 100 limit before reaching Setek Hall. So I could have done this earlier to save some time now, but it doesn't really matter. Oh my god. Get them, Chiori. Oh my god. Chiori without a second Geo is so bad.
紅に染まって散りなさいはっヒーロー見参
Surely, when we get Inazuma character buffs, Chiori will also get buffs, and she will get a passive where, like, her C1 will get improved, so that we just always get 2 dolls. Without the need of a second Geo character in the party. The ship always feels so satisfying to explore. Even though it's kinda tricky, there are a lot of like these floors you have to navigate, some obstacles, some enemies. A lot of shiny spots that are bait, that only give you, like only Mora, or that only give you like weapons, food. There's a ton of them all over the place. But it still just feels satisfying, because everything is so tightly packed. So run episode 1 is out. Ooh, very nice. I don't need to watch it. And hello, Xnay. Maybe I could get it. Maybe I could get to watch it on my TV. In my living room, like, the TV is always occupied, essentially 24/7. So I never get to watch anything there. But it would be nice. That's the final spot, right? I think so. Have I seen Invincible? No. Haven't really watched much. What was the last thing I watched? like half of Frieren and Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. I actually haven't finished Frieren. Because I was watching Frieren weekly, right? But then around Christmas, they had a break. Like there was a week where we didn't get an episode because of like Christmas time. Which makes sense. And then because of that one break, it like broke my schedule. And then I just couldn't make room for it anymore when it returned. So that 1 week, it might have been more than 1 week of a gap, actually. Could have even been 2 or 3? Either way, the gap made it so that I lost the, like, regularity. I prefer watching weekly. I've already voiced my opinions on this though. I feel like weekly releases nurture more discussion. It's not even about discussing stuff with people, it's also about just reading the discussions online, you know? Well, even when I watch some old anime, I do like sometimes looking up like discussion threads for each episode. And after I'm done with an episode, I go look into the discussion thread. What were people talking about back then when it came out? One thing that I will definitely watch will be the Genshin anime. I hope the Genshin anime will be like released for free somewhere, but it probably won't be. Would be cool if it was for free on like the Hoyo YouTube channel or something. And then maybe I could actually like show it on stream, we could watch it together. American Dad? I'm sure there are people somewhere discussing each episode. But yeah, some people just want to like watch a show and be done with it. I do like to ponder about it further. The only case where I like wouldn't want to see like discussion threads and stuff like that is if I just didn't like the show enough. And if I didn't like it, why would I even watch it? Why would I continue watching? No big Genshin for you? As in like you like to see people discuss the story? I definitely like to watch lore videos about Genshin. I do try to read most of the stuff that I find, but you know, I'm not going through every single. How do you even access artifacts at lore? It's kinda. I think you have to go into archive? Like you can't even click on a piece and read it. Lore. Here you go. Like who goes here? I mean some people do. This is where a lot of deep lore is hidden. Once there was an age when the silver wheels that guided the primal heavens yet remained three. At that time the laws bestowed from the heavens had yet to be assembled and the boundaries of humanity had yet to be defined. And yeah, there is a bunch of deep lore. The Order? What? What is that order? The moon wheel was the new pact between the three moons and the people. Oh, this is about the moon wheels. Yo. Cool lore. Aryan Realm. Oftentimes stuff will like appear in artifact descriptions first, and then, like a year or two later, it will actually be mentioned in game, or 5 years later or something. Like the Bloodstained Knight. We finally got to see the Bloodstained Knight's story. Oh, and see, they all say when the silver rubies that guide the primal heavens yet remain 3, and then crown of the 3 silver rubies that guide the primal heavens 2 had fallen. The world no longer sheltered by eternity, marched towards its final breath, awaiting the return of the new moon. So yeah, this tells you the story of the 3 moons. What they were doing back when they were chilling and how they fell. So yeah, I don't go through every item like that. But maybe I should. I keep telling myself, okay, this time we get a new region. Okay, I'm gonna read every artifact description, every weapon description, every book. And then I never actually do this. Because yeah, books, man. Books are huge. Books are huge every time. I haven't even found all of them. Wait, this is not those are not Lani's books. I have not Lani's books that I haven't collected? Compare the Cunning and Senjata's first foray? Can we even grab them? I think I have all the achievements for collecting Natlan books. But maybe not all of them are needed for achievements. Okay, these are new. These are new and I haven't collected them. Night Murmurs from the Far Border. That sounds interesting. Could be about stuff beyond the false sky. If the anime covers everything, yeah, I doubt. I doubt. For me, ideally, it would cover some period of Genshin's history from before we arrived. But yeah, the prominent placement of the travelers in promotional material does make it seem like the travelers will appear in the anime. Which I think is unfortunate. I feel like the anime will be best without the travelers. Oh! Bonus artifact! Even after I collected all my pieces. A new artifact still spawned from a tumbleweed. What value? But yeah, there are places in the world where you can go to grab more artifacts even after you are done. With... Oh! Chest! Whoa! Wait, it's like right here? It's like... I didn't even have to... It's not even hidden. It's just like straight up here. How is that a thing? Oh, the ones up top also count for this. Gotta kill them. Hello, chef. There is more! How do I get up here? Cook. No need to cook. Wait, down. I'm too high up. That's Mora. Okay, nothing else. How are you doing? Pretty great. Just found some ancient chests in Sumeru. And by some I mean one chest and one Mora box. I always love finding ancient chests. Oh, I can't hurt him with Geo, can I? Actually no, fungi are not immune to their element. You can hurt fungi with anything. But yeah, so I never really use interactive maps to just like check off every single chest. I just walk around with the compass until I hit 100% everywhere, and then even a bit more further. And I also go for every achievement, right? I go for every achievement, I do every single quest, I walk around with the compass, and then I'm like done with the region. But because of that, every now and then, I will still find a little chest hidden somewhere, especially in Liyue. The 1.0 Liyue areas, now and then I will find like a chest or two somewhere and it's like, oh my god. I've already spammed the compass so much across this whole region. And yet I still find places where there is a chest hidden somewhere. Yeah. Liyue and Monster can have insane chests. I found a chest in Liyue, or even 2 chests. Or was it 3? Like last week. Last week I think I found like 3 chests in Liyue. Found just in Monster a few days ago, very nice. Don't find me, Ruin Drake. I'm just gathering tumbleweeds. But I guess he's minding me a bit too much.
ヒーロー見参。
The Chiolidol attack speed. They take like 3 business days to do one attack. Let me get more water. Okay, let's finish Genshin though. Because I started Genshin earlier today when I was waiting for my resin to go from 39 to 40 to claim more artifacts. Now you can finish it. If you craft the Mondstadt compass, you will find more chests. Why do you not have the Mondstadt compass yet? Hello? What do you mean, if you crafted the Mondstadt compass? Ooh. It's not Jingyun. Who uses the smart? Maybe like Tingyun. No, she doesn't. Bailo? You thought you're gonna be needing one? Just make it. Here we are again. What kind of song are you in the mood for now? Robin? Okay. Sunday? No. Robin as well? No. Is it like Firefly? Justice hereby blooms. Luocha? Oh, it's Argenti. Makes sense. I did think Fei Xiao for a sec, but this kind of looks swarm-like to me. That's why I went with... Like, at first I just saw the little wingy thing. So that's why I went with Sunday and Robin. And I was like, okay, this looks kind of swarm-ish. So I went with Firefly. But then I noticed I focused more on the thorns. Especially with the blooms in the ability names. That's why I went with Luocha, but it was Argenti, makes sense. And also, whenever... Because it kind of feels like Argenti randomly appears everywhere. He only appears in places that have something to do with the swarm. First time we met him, it was like inside of a... It was like when we were attacked by the swarm. Then in Penacony, we learned later in 3.8 that Penacony, the true threat on Penacony was the swarm, actually. And he also helped Aventurin when he was in that swarm realm, stuck after the Acheron Slash. He appeared in that specific space as well. I'm pretty sure he was somewhere else as well, and that like more swarm. He feels very swarm related for some reason. Could the beauty and swarm be related somehow? Okay, what do we have here? Code. Ruan May. Easy. Argenti is the swarm. Physical and nothing else in common. Could be Billy Kid. Easy clap. In the video dead Eon, she is missing. She's just gone. We don't know what happened to her. Did she die? Or is she hiding? Did she transform into a different Eon? Did she get absorbed by a different Eon? We don't know. Most people believe that she is like gone, but the Knights of Beauty still believe she's somewhere and they are searching for her. That's their quest. And as mysterious as the man himself. Yeah. If she's gone, why the Knights still have her power? Because the path is not gone. Even if an Eon gets like obliterated or absorbed by somebody else, the path still remains. Path cannot be erased. So the path of permanence, even though long, the permanence is gone. Because the path was like overtaken by Yaoshi's abundance, I think, or something, and the Eon was like poof. The path still remains. And the Scions of Permanence are still missing some of their powers because Long is gone. Like the Vidyadhara cannot breed anymore because Long is gone. They used to be able to breed and normally have offspring, but now they cannot have children anymore. All they can do is reincarnate. And whenever somebody like stabs an egg or something and they die permanently, it's like pew, -1 Vidyadhara. Never to be restored again. Unless through like forbidden rituals, like Danfeng made Bailu from Baiheng, using some abundance powers, but then everybody was very mad at him. So yeah, kinda taboo in the Luofu. So a missing Eon can cause problems to the Path Striders, but the power is still there, right? They can still keep reincarnating, and that comes from the Path of Permanence. Okay, thank you very much for watching. But this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CET, which is 3 hours before now. You can join the Discord server to get stream notifications and the like. Tomorrow we'll be streaming some Zenless. Let's go here. Oh, somebody is fishing for the catch. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be streaming some Zenless, and we'll be back either on Saturday or Sunday. I'm actually not sure if I'm gonna be streaming on Saturday, even though I do say that I stream every day. I stream every day usually, but on Saturday I'm not sure. I originally wrote no stream on my Discord server, but yeah, we'll see. The next stream after the Zenless one will probably be a Genshin one, although I could go stream Star Rail on Sunday. Did I already type what I'm gonna stream on Sunday? Yeah, okay, Sunday is gonna be Genshin. And we'll see if I stream it all on Saturday. But let's assume that I don't. And for any updates, if my plans change, make sure to join the Discord server and be on the lookout for messages in the announcement channel. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye!